One of the newest dimensions that learning leaders need to think about is how technology is shaping the culture of the overall learning organization. And that's down to the individuals that are part of that learning organization. And one of the things we see is that the new technology is coming out is using more artificial intelligence, or I would say at least intelligent automation as part of it. In a parallel, if you think of, like, for example, around Netflix, and being able to access this, one of the big questions we used to ask is, do you define your Netflix profile, or does Netflix profile define you? And at some point, you have to begin to think about how your selections affect what's going to be fed back to you. And this is a totally different dimension than when it used to be with LMSs just kind of pushing you a course. Now the learners are interacting with these systems. So the question is, how, let's say, for example, if I want to get better at a job, it says, hey, great, here are some topics that will help you get better. It says, you like this, we're going to give you more of that. That's a great impact. We call that convergent. You're going to get better at performance norming. But what if I want to innovate? What if I want something different? How do I actually break the algorithm to get something different that I need that is not going to feed me? I don't want to do exactly the same thing. I want to find something different. I need to think differently on how I interact with the platform to be able to do that. So the reason I talk about that is because in many ways, we often think about a lot of the stuff we put on there that's going to be around that performance norming, building people up to a certain skill level. We don't think about that end game of saying, so what when they need something different, how will they get it in the system? So the technology is important, understand how that algorithm can shape the culture, but more importantly, we need to think about how we train the humans to actually interact with the digital systems to get the most out of it.